Hello everybody to our next Let's Play Online video. Today I thought to use one of the worst characters in the game, I think. Jason Slasher variation. It is a appealing variation for people who who are like starting in Mortal Kombat X, and it has a like easy combo, you know, low overhead, but it's not that hard to block, and it's really easy to punish. This certain variation is immensely negative on so many things that it's not even funny how negative that variation is actually. So at the moment we have small problems trying to connect to the internet, which happens from time to time, especially in Mortal Kombat X, but we'll see if we can get it running. Okay, it is reading stats. Okay, let's go. The last video, Cryomancer, sorry, not Cryomancer, but Unbreakable was taken pretty good, in my opinion, and I have to say that I kind of fell in love with Unbreakable variation. So I am actually thinking that in secret I am going to maybe like rehearse that character a little bit more. Okay, so our first opponent is somebody good. I have never met this guy before. But it does show me 0% win chance, so I am getting my ass kicked pretty certain. And he took one of the better variations of Kung Jin, so we'll see if I can get any hits in. But hopefully the slasher variation somehow shows me that it is actually viable and playable. Yeah, it's not that easy to block this guy. That's like negative like 100 or something. It's not going that well. I am getting my ass kicked, you know, but I can still take 20% of damage just with one special move. Okay, so he actually debagged. There's so many people that don't understand how debugging works and for what the debugging is. Although yes, debugging is actually an FPS games thing, but MKX brought the debugging into the fighting game scene with that achievement called trolling, where you have to duck like 20 times or how many times it was during the finish him sequence. The first game was a bust, really bad game in many ways. You don't actually meet that much Kung Jin that's not Bojutsu online, although I do have to agree that Bojutsu is the worst variation Kung Jin has. Ancestral and Shaolin being the better ones, and Shaolin being the best one in my opinion. Although Ancestral isn't that much far behind, but the EX low projectile that Shaolin has is immensely good, and it's so positive and so safe that Shaolin is actually like this, maybe one of the safest variations this game has. If you don't include Jackie, that's safe on pretty much everything. If you don't use the EX moves she has, no, or I'm sorry, the special moves. Okay, so let's hope for another opponent, and I am trying to get something out of this character. Okay, we have somebody, Siva Solia, and we'll see how it goes. Like, whenever I see somebody taking Jason Slasher, I am usually feeling pretty confident, because it's really easy to win Jason Slasher, and I am pretty sure that Siva Solia at this moment are feeling pretty confident as well, because, you know, it is Jason Slasher. But we'll see. Yeah, he's showing no respect at all. We can trade all day, man. Yeah, that jump. Hi, Jason, come on. Okay, yeah, it's going for the 50-50. No autocorrect or anything. This was bad Milena, but you know, my Jason is way worse, and I totally understand why it showed 95%. But you know, Jason doesn't have anything to go into. You need something to close the gap between you and your opponent. I'm a heavy Russian player, so mostly what I have to deal with, players running away from me, and that's a normal game for me. Whenever I play fighting games, players are trying to get away from me. Actually, they never want to be close to me, and that's the biggest problem that I have with Ferrator. I have to catch them somehow, and also Jason as well. But Ferrator is a great projectiles. Yeah, Ferrator, you know, have overhead and low, very fast projectiles, and they are like hard knockdown projectile. So I can use them to go in. But with Jason, I really have nothing to go in with, and that's and that's the problem here. They like nobody fair Jason at all. They also absolutely no respect at all for Jason, and that's another problem with Jason. People just do so crazy things against Jason because they absolutely do not fear him at all. What? Okay. What the hell? That Jason jump is so bad. It has like really like let's shit the autocorrect. He doesn't turn around, and that's something I actually didn't know about Jason. I thought that he would turn around, but it really doesn't. And in the first 3 games, that have cost me, I don't know, like few 100% of damage, just because I'm like doing the jump, like trying to do like the crossover, or I don't know. This game doesn't really have like crossovers, but trying to jump over to the machete, which has great range in the air, but he doesn't turn around at all. He's pretty much like Shinnok in the air. He doesn't do the autocorrect thing, so I'm not really sure how to do anything with this character. I'm sorry, but this character has no like rush down abilities at all. That's the same problem with with Relentless as well. Just heavy blocking, and he doesn't have a fast startup moves as well. So I don't know, slasher players. This character is bad. I'm sorry. It is bad. It doesn't really have great tools. Sure, it has 50-50, but both of these 50-50 has immensely slow startups, and they can be punished hard. Yeah, of course. Connection, thank you, internet. Let's just jump around. And the running of Jason, oh my god. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with this connection? MKX, come on. So much for the EX wake up then. And the connection problem is still one of the biggest problems of MKX. And they don't even want to fix it. Interactables. It's not injustice, come on. Damn that shitty machete from there. What the fuck are you? Jesus doesn't have anything, I'm sorry. It's just it doesn't have any tools. Oh my god, it's so bad. This character sucks so bad. I don't know what the hell to do with this character. He's so slow in every single situation. Oh my god. Like, I'm sorry, but this painkiller breast was like the worst player I've met in like months. Oh my god, it's so defending. It's like so defense heavy character that Jason that it's bad. I'm sorry. There is no easier way to say this, but Jason Slasher is just bad. He has no rushdown capabilities whatsoever. I just have to block my face off and hope for my opponent to whiff. That's pretty much it, because if my opponent doesn't whiff, Jason doesn't have any tools to open your opponent. Pretty much all I can do is throw. So I can just do like down one and throw. That's pretty much all I can do with this guy, this variation. And I'm like dropping these like the easiest combos because, you know, I suck at online. I'm a bad online player. I can barely make top 100, and that's bad. Things online are so much harder to do, like everything, like reaction times, this drag, lag, whatever, delays, all these things that you don't have to worry in offline setting or any other game online. It's just MKX for some reason, at least for me, it doesn't work at all. What the hell? It's like the easiest combo in the game. Yeah, I just cannot do it. My fucking god. Okay. Let's just play like this. That machete throw is bad as well. It has like minus 25 on block, so how the hell is that? It doesn't connect. What the fuck? I just don't know. I don't know how to play this character. I'm sorry. But I will try to learn, and in this video, during the video, I will try to learn something. There has to be some things that you can do with this character. Like I think his fastest startup is like, I think it's 9 frames, so you have some things you can punish, but most things you cannot punish with Slasher. I'm just don't know what I can do. I think the forward 1-2 is like +2 on block, so that's something that I can use, just, you know, to be safe at least. Then the back forward 3 is -6, and also down forward 1 is also -6. The -6 isn't that bad. I can block at least, so I can need 1 frame to block. So there are not that many moves that can punish 6 frames on negative. So these are pretty much safe, but I still then have to block. I have no way actually to frame trap my opponent. So yeah, Jason is not a attacking or a rushdown character at all. He just doesn't have any tools for that. He pretty much is, yeah, well, he is Jason, so he's like a staring and heavy damage character. Although that damage, I don't know, I'm just not being able to do it online yet. I think it's the easiest combo, and this is so weird. that it doesn't work for me. So oh, it's bad. But it doesn't really matter. So let's see who's our next opponent. So I am hoping for somebody good again. Even if you get beaten up, it's still more fun when it's somebody good. I really don't want to play against players like this Sub-Zero player was. He needed three attempts just to do the ice blast, and that is confusing for me. I know that he wants to do the ice blast, and I'm like trying to anticipate it, but he misses the ice blast, and you know, it's almost like they are doing it on purpose, but you know, it's just they don't know how to do it, or down and down forward is just too fast for these kind of players. Okay, and now we're just waiting for another opponent. And while we are waiting, I am thinking, should I try Street Fighter? I have Street Fighter beta available for me, but I have yet to try it. And since Street Fighter is the next big fighting game to emerge, and I am thinking, you know, I should start learning Street Fighter at some point, because it seems that Street Fighter is going to be the most popular fighting game in the world. Because Tekken 7 looks bad, and now when they have Akuma as well in Tekken, I don't know, it seems that Tekken is losing his touch. But for now, we are trying to play against this MBC Maiden 06 or something. Like these usernames go insaner and crazier every day. So MBC, let's see what we can do. It's hugely negative, so I should avoid doing that. Okay.
Round 2, fight!
I'm just slow as hell. Yeah, I'm not dropping that combo again.
Brutality. Jason wins.
Okay, yes, Jason really do have an easy damage, insanely easy damage. Like Kitana, you really don't have to do much to get the damage. I don't know why women in this game do so much damage. It's insane. And B characters like Kotal Khan, Koro, and Ferator will have to work hard for their damage. C, let's go. Rick something. Oh yeah, nice. The slowest character against Kitana, nice. But you know what? Why not? Why not? Let's try to bait something out of this player. Kitana doesn't have an overhead pretty much at all. He just have a normal overhead. Okay, I now see what you're trying to do. Yeah, defensive character, not attacking character. I have to keep reminding myself it. What the hell is he doing? I'm just like watching and trying to figure out what he's trying to do. Okay. But what I remember right now is that Jason has a really fast uppercut. So this is something that I should use more often. It's fast and it has great range with the machete as well. So this is something I have to keep reminding myself that I can use it. I can use it in my advance, because people really do love jumping on Jason Slasher. And if I utilize just this, then I force my opponent on the ground, and on the ground, you know, if we trade projectiles, then Jason has a high damage projectile. It's 10% usual and 15%, you know, EX version. So the trade is actually good, and I have an full screen ramming move as well. So I should keep in mind that as well. Also, I have this armor that I haven't used yet, so I just have to think more, you know, because this is just not the pressing buttons character. This is a thinking and defensive character. So it's really not my style. I really love to just, you know, go in and attack, pressure and attack, but you know, you really need to be able to, you know, play with everything. So this is the reason why I am even like trying this character. It's actually a waste of meter because I get like few more percent. So this trade, I was hoping that he would go for an X-ray. So
round 2, fight.
nah. Here we go with X-ray again. Well, it had to come some point. Magical machete that reappears.
Jason wins.
Okay, let's that's something like with most new characters, it's hard to keep yourself conscious about different things. Mostly, you know, you keep forgetting moves and strings. So if you're like character loyalist, this is the reason why character loyalists always are so good, because you know they always concentrate and they always play with one certain character, and so the muscle memory develops while like playing a lot, like again. So this way, with these certain characters, you won't let things like go away from you. Situations won't go away, and like in my opinion, like the best punishers I have seen playing MKX is a Dragon CR player and B&D Foxy Grandpa. So these are like the best ones I have seen. Just playing it careful. Really need to think and be careful with. No, that one has insane recovery, but he hasn't gone for the down kick yet. So what the hell? What the hell just happened? I'm in the corner now. I just have to wait, because I promised that I would just, while doing the videos, I just wait these out. Oh, of course it does finish him. And now I know that I played against beginner. It's so easy to like see and find out like who's like the beginner and who's not. And since we don't see Jason's actual face, this might actually be an improvement of his face. I have seen Jason's face like in the movies, but I don't know what he looks like in this game. Although I did see some pictures, you know, like from the PC mode, where somebody by changing the angle of camera, they were able to see the ferret doors and Jason's actual faces. And NetherRealms really didn't bother like making them a disturbed like bone structure and stuff. So but in the movies, you know, he really did look bad. And so far what I have seen about this character, you know, it's a defensive character mostly. you need to be really careful what you do, because everything you do can be punished hard. You have slow startups, so you cannot really punish most things that player throw at you. So what you need to do, you need to place yourself really well with Jason Slasher, because with trades you can actually trade, because Jason does a lot more damage usually. So this is main thing you can go for. So mind games as well, never like try to do the same thing over and over again. So pretty much what I did with this Renegade player is somewhat thing you should want to do, I'm guessing, you know. Oh yes, Jason in the corner, you are pretty much done. You don't have the fast enough moves to get, you know, away from Johnny Cage, and you know Johnny Cage 1-1 is insanely fast, 1-1, and you know they always go for the overhead. Sukaskater või? Those who speak Russian, that the username is not good. I'm not sure if I can even say it in my videos without getting this 18 plus thing. But that username is bad. So we have an Xbox One 1990 playing on PS4. Okay. Let's see.
Jason Voorhees.
Okay, Xbox One, let's go. Scorpion player. Oh, Scorpion Inferno. It is online, so you know Scorpion Inferno must be expected. Milena, Piercing, Scorpion Inferno. Although I haven't seen actually that much Hermag Master of Souls that much anymore.
Round 1, fight.
Back into the corner. And I went for the trade in case he was trying to do an X-ray.
2, fight.
I am using the normals that I learned while playing Relentless. Sadly, he doesn't have the back 1-2 that Relentless has. What the hell? Why not? Why not? He is not going to block it anyway, so only 32% heavy for a heavy hitter character. For heavy hitting character, 32% X, right? This game lacks not one thing, but a few things that I think it should have. For one thing, I think that all X-rays shoot to exactly the same damage, like 35%. Every single one of the X-rays. Yes, some X-rays can be followed up, like Sonic Cage's and Sonya X-ray, but all the X-rays should be like 35%, and also like all the throws are like 12%, all the uppercuts are 14%. So I think air character should have a like back 2 overhead. So like down 2 is an uppercut, so back 2 is an overhead. You know, that would give some characters so much more. Okay. Oh, speed wise I am already so screwed. Forest demons. I have played against this guy a lot. He likes to sense letters and teabag a lot, but he's nothing really special. If I can say that.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's go for a. He's down 1. He's good. So instead of uppercutting, I might just do it like this. Yeah, just trying to remember my strategy, not to let her in. Will make a room for myself. So I'm guessing he will do the EX move again. Oh, he jumped over. I didn't reach. I didn't reach him. Okay. Okay. EX move. Let's go. No more that move. Yeah, he didn't know what to do, Cassie. You know, how to use Cassie outside of outside the range. So Cassie, especially the brawler variation, doesn't have a lot of options outside the range she needs to be in. So this was like the main strategy that I had. Just the down 1 that Station has is one of the best down 1s in the game. It's not the fastest, but it has a 14 frame hit advantage, which is insanely good for a down 1. I think it might be actually the best one in the game. So if I can get him with down 1, I am pretty much guaranteed a mix up. Or you know what I do is I use a throw just to increase the gap between us once again, so that he would need to move from across the stage to like get me once again. But she needs to be careful because Jason, like I said before, he has a really fast uppercut, and with Machete, it has a range as well. So if I have a range, and fast uppercut, I can anti-air him, or I can just do an NGP. It's a neutral jump punch, or and he's well, Jason doesn't have a fastest NGP, but he does have a range once again, because of the Machete. So these are the things that I will try to use to utilize something out of this character. But even though I am like trying to get to know this character,
Johnny Cage.
another Johnny Cage. I am so disadvantaged, with the speed thing, but I am trying to use the down 1 for my advantage, because down 1 is better than Johnny Cage down 1, although Johnny Cage down 4 will give him a range advantage, which Johnny Cage can utilize really well. Okay, so he wants to put me in the corner real fast. Yeah, he goes a little bit too much for the kick, so I am expecting it. No respect. It's minus a lot. So will he go for an X-ray, which is overhead? No! But he did have to use all his meter. It's done. Way too much of the kick. Seriously, he's overusing it and baiting it. Baiting the kick out was way too easy, and for some reason he always went for the trade. And with each trade he lost 3%. And even when we traded EX Machete and his EX leg, like the kick, his kick is 10%, but my EX Machete is 15%. So with each trade he always lost his life lead. So it was really bad trade for him. And I think I did pretty good keeping him away from me. And Johnny Cage especially, stunt double isn't that good from outside of the range. If he had, for example, like let's say A-list, then A-list is so much better with his projectiles.
Jason Voorhees.
Oh no, Hishku. We have Hishku 10 Predator. Okay, we'll let's see what we can do. But you know, it is a zoner stream, this character. So if he's any good with Predator at all, I am in trouble, because Predator pretty much antis everything that Jason has.
Fight.
Oh shit, the speed. Okay, he's trying to do the corner pressure that Predator players do with the down laser. I'm not respecting his Predator at all.
Final round. Fight.
Until it wake up. The damn machete from there. It has range, you know, but it's still. I have to watch brutality now. Once again, the damn machete cost me the game. It is good, it has range, but it doesn't autocorrect when you land, and you really can't cross up. And 2 times in the last round, I blocked myself every jump out of the situation, and both of times that damn machete. Yeah. I was able to get control of the game, you know, in the second round, but I just lost it completely with, you know, dropping things like crazy. He didn't respect Jason at all, and that's a serious problem with Jason. If you play Jason, nobody going to respect nobody, because they know you are slow as hell. You don't have anything to pretty much punish with. You just have a only thing that you have is a fast wake up move that you can do. That 20%, you know, with one bar. And that's pretty much all you have, and with that you won't get that far. Yeah, Jason, you know, the damage is easy. There's no doubt about it, but the character makes me work so much more than it's necessary actually to play the game. I have to work so much more. Like every simple situation is so much harder because I have no way to pressure my opponent. Once I knock them down, I have to back away because I really cannot go for in 50-bit mix-ups because it costs me way too much. And you know, and Slasher is a meter heavy character. In a way, when I want to pressure something, then I like to make my -25 into like -10 or something, then I need to use meter, and that is bad. What the hell was that? He was trying to backdash? I think I was trying to backdash when he was out of stamina, and
Round two.
I just kept staring, you know. What the hell is this guy doing? The randomness is so high, you know. It's EX. Why? What the hell? I'm sorry, but it's so random that it's not even funny. Just to annoy him. What? Why are you doing these things?
Jason wins.
I don't know. Yeah, this game was weird. There are weird game. But it's hard, you know, because it's so random that I have no idea what to expect, you know, from the weird situations. But yeah, Jason Slasher is definitely his worst variation. Although I have not yet tried Unstoppable, but Unstoppable mostly has a relentless moveset. They have just changed all the special moves. Then
Action battle.
I'm not really seeing anything that can be done with this variation. I am doing my best at this moment. I'm trying to keep my distance, but you know, now we have another Kitana player, and it is going to be very really difficult to get in. I cannot jump against Kitana. This is the most stupid things you can do against Kitana. You have to think about the jumps you are going to do. But you can jump, but you have to be really careful. I just cannot reach. The reach without machete is ridiculous.
My fury is unrelenting.
So, are we going to see a wake up? Okay, he went for the throw. Okay, this is the easy Kitana damage I was talking about earlier. So he risks actually everything to go for that one combo, which is interesting to see. Yeah, you cannot jump against Kitana. Okay, so now he is expecting it. Yeah, he is expecting me to grab, you know, because he pretty much knows that Jason has very little. And it's done. Jason is character heavy, meter heavy character, so I cannot really change anything with him. Yeah, he just went for the chip damage. Nobody shows respect for Jason. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. I haven't met any player now that shows any respect at all. They just come in and it doesn't matter anything. People know Jason. You know, Jason is really really a lot played character online, and best Jason players I have seen, and they really don't have a great win or lose ratios, and that pretty much tells you a lot. I'm not sure if Jason Slasher is the worst variation in the game, but it's definitely one of the worst in the game. Yeah, it's a great tool, you know, to take out beginners, but average player will kick your ass. Like the salty Wu did. Nothing special, you know, in his Kitana, but it was really easy to take me out. And I'm guessing, you know, this is like the thing you have to be considering when you play Jason. You just have to know that I have a bad character and I have to make the best out of the character that I actually have. So I'm going to do one more game, and then I'm going to forget Jason Slasher ever existed, and maybe I will do Jason Unstoppable as well, just to get the feeling, you know, how it goes. But you know, Jason Relentless wasn't that bad. Yes, the character overall is a low tier character if that thing even exists, but from 3 variations it seems to me that Relentless might be the best one, because the hunting ability, the special move that he has, that messes up your opponent's buttons. Unstoppable, I'm not seeing the same potential, because although yes, I can get regeneration, but it doesn't really help much if you get slaughtered in the corner or on some other place, because you don't have teleportation as well. That's also in the Relentless. Okay, you know, Lord Haxholm, you can actually choose your character. Just go. Okay, this is the last game of today. I will do what I can with this character, but I'm sorry, I don't know how to play defensive characters. This is the reason why I have never played Kitana, I have never tried Kitana, and I probably try to avoid her as much as I can. What the hell is this?
Round 2, fight!
And this is the reason why beginners like so much Slasher, because they see something like this, and they were, oh wow, man, this is so great character. Wow, let's go for it. Okay, I'm sorry, but this is Slasher. How I see this character being used. Yes, it can be played a lot better. The back 1-2, his main pressure tool, if he has any in this variation, but to use that pressure you need to get close to your opponent, and that's something that's not really easy to do with Jason, because you lack the tools to get in. Although yeah, you can spend the power to do the running ramming move that he has, that is 6 minus on the block, but you still have to block then, and then you're under pressure from your opponent, and that's never a good thing. So thank you all for watching the video. I know it's a bad character, but a lot of people like this character, so there must be something more to it. I thought I will try this character again, but you know, if people actually ask me to play again this character, I am doing it, because I really don't care what character I use in the ranked matches. I just it doesn't matter in the end anyway, and anyway it's a great learning experience for me as well. I learned new things about Jason, I learned new things about Slasher, so everything new I learn will make me a better player. So thank you all for watching this video, And if you like what you see, please like the video, leave me a comment, and subscribe as well. I'm almost 1,000 subscribers, so it's a great day for me. Thank you.